a big guy in shooting a lot of threes, and you really haven't had to shoot a lot of threes because you've been really efficient. So what's been the transformation? Why have we seen the transformation as far as the three-point shot?
Well, like I said, we just rededicated ourselves back to getting into the gym. But, my motto is if you take that shot, you better make that shot.
So far, so good on that. So one of the big positives coming off the last game was Taylor Lawhorn, and the stat line would blow a lot of people away. 18 points, 4 assists. She had 4 blocks for the second straight game. 6 rebounds, and was 8 of 12 from the floor, so she was doing it on both ends. Where's the biggest area of growth that you've seen in her game?
Just being able to attack the basket and finish. She's been great. Also, she hit a couple of threes as well. So, I'm gaining more ways to trust her in the system. Sometimes, Taylor, she'll get out of sync with what's going on, but for the most part, she's been kind of carrying this in the last couple of games.
How much does that help to be able to put Justice Odom on the bench for a break and then bring in Taylor Lawhorn, who might have the largest wingspan I've ever seen on a female basketball player?
Yeah, my goal at some point is to play them both at the same time, but for the most part, Taylor gives a little bit more speed and a little bit more versatility when she's at the 5 for us, and she's not really that tall, but her length is, like you said, it's astronomical, and for her to be able to play defense, blocking shots, getting rebounds is all the intangibles that we need to be successful.
So you just mentioned it. Give us a glimpse of what that lineup would look like with Justice and Taylor on the floor together. How would that affect spacing, that kind of stuff?
Well, it'd be a great group, I think, when they mature and understand what we're trying to accomplish. Sometimes they, like I said, they get out of sync with what's truly going on, and we try to get them real back in as far as running the offense and staying true and trusting and being patient and saying it's going to work out. Just keep on trusting the process.
Antoine Scales joining us here on the pregame. Defensively, I know Colby shot a pretty good percentage. Are you pleased with where you guys are at defensively? Are there things you can do better? When you went back and watched that last game, defensively, what needs to improve?
Just rebounding. We got to continue to control the boards and limit them to one possession. They shoot the basketball, they don't get it back. And, us being patient and picking and choosing our spots from the offensive perspective.
The fact that you had double-digit offensive rebounds. So, again, you shot a great percentage. It was your best shooting game of the year, almost 50%. But the fact that you're crashing the offensive glass, why? What's been the biggest difference there?
I said if you want to win ball games, especially and go to the length of the season and make it to postseason, you've got to be able to be real aggressive, and you got to be able to attack. You got to be able to have a lot of energy and play with a lot of enthusiasm that becomes contagious for our team. Our bench is even involved, and they're yelling and screaming things out as far as defense is concerned. And so those are all things that are intangibles for us to become a better team.
All right, when you look at Northwest Tech, started off really well, 3-0, and then the last few games, they're 3-8 in their last 11, but they're without arguably their best player, their point guard, Lauren Vieira, who absolutely kicked Garden City's tail in those 2 matchups last year. With her potentially being out again today, how does that change, or does it change your attack?
We take every approach the same if it was with or without them. I know she's a great talent. That kid is super fast. I mean, we got a chance to play with her, against her last year. She's super tough. And I know she's a veteran for their team, and if they don't have her, it's tough for them. But if they do, hey, we still got to play this contest anyway.
We were talking about the three-point revolution. When you look at Northwest Tech, it's like bombs away, 28 three-point attempts per game. That's what their game is. It's not as crazy as Neosho. They actually get more quality looks than Neosho does. What do you have to do? Because that's been an area of concern for you guys as far as guarding the three-point line.
Yeah, you have to guard the three-point line, and that's getting a hand high and making sure you can close out and not allow them to be able to drive on you. They have a good versatility offense attack. They'll drive it as well, but they are efficient from the three-point line. But a lot of those looks come from driving, kicking it out. So you can't leave the shooters out there on the island by themselves. That's an easy shot for anybody to make. You just got to play better defense. Thank you.
Wichita South. He resurrected the Colby program a year ago. It's actually the previous 2 seasons. And now what he's doing in Garden City, trying to build, I wouldn't say from scratch. Did have 2 returning players, but he's trying to turn the corner with this program. The officials today, Donald Evans, Tom Evans, and Darren Baston. Keys quickly for today's game for the Blockbusters. Look, you're going to shoot threes. You shoot it at the clip that you did the last game, which was incredible. And they shot almost 50% from the field. And their defense has turned it up a notch the last few games. So here we go. Garden City in the home whites. Northwest Tech in the black and red. And it's the Blockbusters controlling the opening tip. And they are moving from left to right. And quickly a 1-3-1 zone look. Here's Jill Stevens missing a left corner 3. Offensive rebound, Nene McGee. Up top for Ariana Ofoa. She misses a straight-on 3. McGee, another offensive rebound, finds Nevis in the left slot. She can't hit. And McGee again on the offensive glass. 3 offensive rebounds on this possession alone. And another chance now for Garden City. High post right side. This is Odom across the lane, right to left, and puts it in. You give a team 3 chances at the rim, they're going to cash in, and that's what Garden City did there. 40 seconds gone by, opening quarter. It's 2-0 Garden City. Northwest Tech, a team from Goodland without arguably their best player, their point guard, missing her 4th straight game today. Left wing Williams, the 3 is in and out. And the rebound off to Justice Odom for Garden City. So Vieira missing with an ankle injury, very similar to what Ariana Hall is dealing with for Garden City. Stevens left corner 3 rattles in and out. And the rebound on the end line taken by Dina Harris for Northwest Tech. Garden City has opened up 1 for their first 5 from the field. Tech back right to left, spinning right-handed hook in the lane is in and out. And Garden City rebound off to Ariana Ofoa. And last shot by Dina Harris. Ofoa's played well offensively the last couple of games for Garden City. She's got it right wing. Up top for Stevens, swing it for Nevis. Northwest Tech now in a man-to-man. Shot clock at 8. Stevens an angle right 3. That barely ticks the iron. And Northwest Tech grabs the rebound. Rebound off to Chloe Andrews. She's their leading scorer coming in. Garden now 1 for their first 6 from the field. Tech has it. Attack of the hoop to my left. This is Williams in the right corner with the shot clock at 10. Straight away. Now whip it on the left side angle from Moringa. Shot clock at 5. Hides behind a screen for 3. That's off to the right. And Ariana Ofoa the rebound for Garden City. And Northwest Tech is 0 for 3. Nearly 2.5 gone by first quarter. And Garden City with a 2-0 lead. The 2 teams 1 of 8 combined from the field. Nevis finds Odom for Garden low left. Spinning. Lost it. And a foul called against Northwest Tech. Call that foul on Alondra Harvey-Williams. That's her first. And for Northwest Tech, their first team foul. So Garden City has it, leading 2-0. 2.5 minutes gone by quarter number 1, coming off that 14-point win the other night against Colby, where they shot nearly 50% from the floor. Got that 18-point performance from Taylor Lawhorn. Shot clock at 5. Ofoa, Rainbows, high post right side. Odom, turn, face, and fire from 10, and that's off to the right. And the rebound off to Moringa for Northwest Tech. Mavericks have it, attacking the hoop to my left. They are 0 for their first 3 from the field. Left side angle, it's Dina Harris, the freshman from Niagara Falls, who's shooting just under 30%. This team has struggled offensively without Vieira in there. Shot clock at 10. Straight away now moving left is Andrew, hounded by Nevis, coming back right at the top of the key, and a foul. And Nevis picks up her first. Each team has been whistled for 1 with 6:48 to play in quarter number 1, and it's Northwest Tech ball. So Mavericks come in off of 92-40 loss to Seward. They got blown out from the get-go in that one. They've had a game this year where they scored a single point in a quarter. Reeder kicks for Harris on the left side angle. Comes back right to the top of the key. We have a whistle away from the ball. And another foul on Nevis, who was in foul trouble the other night against Colby. Picks up 2 quick ones here. Here comes Alexis Smith for Garden City. So the two teams offensively have, well, half asleep right now. Two teams combined 1 of 10. Northwest Tech ball with a fresh shot clock. Harris off a screen right wing, kick it right corner. Andrews 3, that ticks off the front iron, and Jill Stevens the floorboard for Garden City. 2-0 Garden, their ball 3.5 gone by. And quarter number 1 from Conestoga Arena. Stevens left corner, defended over there by Williams. Dumps it for Odom, back for Stevens, who's opened up 0 for 3. Garden City is 1 of 7. Shot clock at 10, McGee drives the right end line, throws up an air ball. Garden City now 1 of 8. Northwest Tech rebound Dina Harris, but she steps out of bounds, and Antoine Scales has seen enough of this herky-jerky offensive start. 6:08 to play first quarter. Timeout Garden City. It's 2-0 Brockbusters on 99.9 The Rock.
About owning your first house or car. Come true policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, contact Neil Hawley, agent at Neil Hawley Agency Incorporated. Call 620-275-6833 or stop by 1105 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City today.
I'd say this is a slow start, but that would be the understatement of all understatements. 2-0 Garden, it's their ball, nearly 4 minutes in, and the two teams are combined 1 of 12. Odom double team for Garden City and travels left mid-post. Brockbusters coming in, averaging just under 17 turnovers per game. So here comes Taylor Lawhorn, maybe to infuse some life into the Brockbuster offense, which is really been non-existent to this point. Moringa brings it across for Northwest Tech, decked out in the black and red. There's Andrews right wing, deep 3, hits the front rim, no. Offensive rebound, Moringa, and another reset for Northwest Tech. This is not a good rebounding team. Andrews straight away against Smith. That's going to be a fun matchup. Goes around her left, count the basket and 1, left lane line. She's a big-time scorer, almost 15 a game. She's not shot the ball particularly well at 31%, but again, it's more quantity over quality, apparently, and the foul on Smith, her first, third on Garden City. And Tech, after missing their first 5, finally scratches with 5:43 to go. And that was the old NBA continuation. So Andrews has a chance to join some elite company as the free throws a swish. Knocks it in, and it's 3-2 Northwest Tech. Only 3 British players in history have ever averaged 15 or more points per game in junior college, and she's averaging just under 15. That's for an entire season. If she can get there, she would be the 4th English player ever to do so. As Addis Martin missing an angle right 3 for Garden City. McGee's offensive rebound, stick back no, and then the Reader rebound for Northwest Tech. Garden City now 1 for 10. Tech ball is, there's Taylor Lawhorn's first block of the game, sending back Andrews right in line. Tech keeps it. But now 9 blocks in the last 3 games for Taylor Lawhorn. There's Andrews on the dribble drive, right corner, curling towards the right elbow, and is called for a travel. Northwest Tech 3, Garden City 2. If you want some highlights, there have been none halfway through this first quarter. It's Garden City ball left to right. Addis Martin, who's part of that second unit now. She started early in the year. Antoine Scales has used 5 different lineup combinations so far this season. Afoa has it high on the left, finds Stevens left corner, 0 for 3. Drives to the flank, floater from 10 is off the right rim. And the rebound off to Lamar for Northwest Tech. And Stevens, the best shooter on the floor, is 0 for 4. Mavericks have it right to left, and McGee, a touch foul near half court, about 35 feet from the basket, picks up her first. So McGee, no points, but 4 early rebounds. Garden City with 5 offensive rebounds in the first 5 minutes and 20 seconds. 3-2 Tech, their ball. Moringa right block, rejected by McGee, out of bounds, and it stays with Northwest Tech. Lana Harvey-Williams about to check back in for Northwest Tech. Moringa on a handoff right corner, veering left to the wing with the shot clock at 10. Straight away for Andrews, who's 1 of 4. Deep three going left towards the wing, and that sputters in and out. Jill Stevens, a two-handed chest-high rebound for Garden City. And Northwest Tech 0 for 5 from downtown. They shoot at nearly 33-point attempts per game. Careless pass right wing to left by Mattis Martin, intercepted by Moringa. Tech's got it, second Garden turnover. And a deep left wing three way off the mark that time from Andrews, and the weak side Garden City rebound to Afoa. 3-2 Tech, Garden City ball 6 minutes in. McGee knifes away into the paint, throws one up left lane line, and a foul. And that's on Lamar. I've been doing basketball a long time. It's been a long time since I can remember a team sitting on 2 points. The better of the two teams sitting on 2 points for almost an entire quarter. Now, Garden City went, I want to say it wasn't last year, it was the year before. They had a scoreless quarter against Seward County, so that has happened before. Lamar picks up her first, Northwest Tech's second team foul. McGee's not a good free throw shooter at 46%. That one's off to the right. It's an area I've kind of documented this over the last couple of games where Garden City has definitely improved shooting free throws. Started not very well as a team now at 66%, but McGee misses both. And Moringa cradles a two-handed rebound for Northwest Tech. 3-2 Northwest Tech in front, their ball right to left. Reeder has it straight away off his screen, wing right. It's Andrews, comes back left. And just watching her, you can tell the skill is there. The fundamental skill is there. She's just not been able to shoot consistently this year as Reeder on that pass and then roll to the ring. All right, Justine, you can fade this song out. And we're back. We got power back. All right, we apologize about that. Some power issues here at the scorer's table. 2:43 to go here in the second quarter. Mike Philosoph back at Conestoga Arena. And Garden City now with a 23-19 advantage. We'll get you caught up on everything that's happened over the last few minutes. Garden City started ice cold. Stevens hits a free throw here. And it's 24-19 Brockbusters. It's their largest lead of the first half. 2:43 to go until halftime. So Jill Stevens, a three-point play, just got fouled hitting a shot from the left corner. Her foot was on the line, so 24-19. But, you know, if you tuned in early, Garden City opened by going 1 of 10 to start the game. In fact, in the first quarter, they were 4 of 16. They have since at least rectified some of their offensive issues. Meantime, for Northwest Tech, they are 6 of 19 and 1 of 11 on threes. We've had 3 lead changes thus far. Tech opened the game by missing their first 5 shots. It's Northwest Tech ball right to left, final 2:40 of the first half, and now we're having a clock issue. They're going to reset the shot clock. So to reset who's on the floor for Northwest Tech, it's their ball. Williams, along with Moringa, Lamar, Harris, and Andrews. Andrews, the leading scorer for Northwest Tech coming in. She's got 10 points. But the story has been shooting woes for both teams as Moringa throws it in the backcourt for Northwest Tech. 2.5 to go here in the second quarter. Mike Philosoph back courtside at Conestoga Arena. Williams around 2 screens to the elbow right and swishes a 15-footer for Northwest Tech. Garden City 24, Northwest Tech 21. 2:18 remaining in the first half. Garden City back left to right. They've hit 4 threes. Lawhorn curling right in line is fouled on the drive, and Northwest Tech is not over the limit. That's on Lamar. That's the second on Lamar. 4th team foul, last to give for Northwest Tech. So, again, we apologize for the power issues here at courtside. We are back, obviously, now, of course, until Armageddon hits, and that's what happens when any kind of storm hits here in Garden City. So the Brockbusters throwing it in inline left with Alexis Smith to Jill Stevens, who has canned 3 threes. Stevens missed her first 4 from downtown. She's hit on her last 3 of her last 4, I should say. And meantime, away from the ball, Justice Odom whistled for a foul. So that's the first on Odom. Garden City's 5th turnover. They only had 10 against Hutch. Of course, they had double digits again against Colby the other night. That's their 5th of the game. Tech ball from right to left. Williams around a screen high to the elbow right. Looking for Andrews. She's got her on a handoff wing right. Kick it back for Williams. Right side angle 3 is off the right rim. And a weak side over the shoulder rebound by Jill Stevens for Garden City. Tech is now 1 for 12 from beyond the 3-point line. Garden City ball, left wing, it's Jill Stevens. 12 points, 4 rebounds in the first half. She's got it, left corner 3, got it. Jill Stevens from downtown, what a start for her after a slow start. She has picked it up, and Garden City has a 27-21 lead. 90 seconds to go first half. This is the largest lead for Antoine Scales' team, and Stevens has hit 4 threes in the first half. She comes in shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and an offensive foul on Northwest Tech's Alana Williams. That's the 6th turnover now on Northwest Tech. And for the Mavericks, their 5th team foul. Garden City ball left to right, up by 6. Keep giving the ball to number 25. She's on fire. Odom low right, all alone, and lays it in. Pete Reeder to the rim. Odom with 4, the lead is 8, and Northwest Tech wants to stop it here. Last 5 to Garden City, up 29-21 with 1:05 to go here in the first half. Timeout on the floor on 99.9 The Rock.
America is that
Back courtside here at Conestoga Arena. Mike Pilosoff, just to get you caught up, if you missed, obviously you missed some time with the power outage here at the scores table, but it was 10-10 at the end of one quarter of play. Northwest Tech went on a 9-0 run, turned a 4-point deficit into a 3-point lead after a Williams three early in the second quarter. Garden City kind of regained their footing. Jill Stevens has been on fire. She's knocked down 3 threes in the second. Garden City by 8. They've scored the last 5 with 55 seconds to go in the second. And it's Northwest Tech ball from right to left. Harvey Williams around a reader's screen, drives right lane line and armbarred by Alexis Smith, and a foul. And Garden City had a foul to give with 50 seconds to go here in the second quarter. But the story for Northwest Tech, and again, they don't shoot the ball well from downtown, just 28%. They just shoot a lot of threes. 28 threes a game, which is 12th most in the country. They, again, go by that philosophy. It's quantity over quality. But today, right now, that hasn't been an 8-point hole. They come in at 6 and 8 without their second leading scorer and their star point guard, Lauren Vieira, second team all-conference performer, missing her 4th straight game with an ankle injury. Shot clock at 5. Moringa straight away for Tech to the elbow, leans in from 16, and an air ball challenged by Odom. And Moringa's 0 for 5 from the field. It's Garden City ball with 30 seconds to go in the half, and the shot clock is off. So credit Antoine Scales' team after that. Slow would not be the greatest way to describe how they started the game. But they're back to even keel. They've scored 19 second quarter points, and they've got the ball from left to right. Stevens high on the left for Garden City. Chest pass for Zariah Washington, getting some run here in the first half. Washington, Mapang, Odom, Lawhorn, and Stevens, who's hit 4 threes. Game clock at 6 seconds. Straight away Mapang finds Stevens, right angle. Drifts left, up top Mapang. Timer at 1 to the foul line. Jumper off the heel, and that's the end of the first half. Wild first half. We had power outages, missed shots, turnovers, you name it. But the Bronxbusters found themselves at one point down by as many as 3. They came back in that second quarter. They outscored Northwest Tech 19-11.
Unique solutions tailored to your unique needs. Visit us online at agloan.com. American Ag Credit, money for agriculture.
You know, it's expensive to own your own rototiller, power rake, or aerator. And then where do you store those lawn and garden items when you're done with them? Garden True Value Rental has the answer. Rent all the items you want for all those lawn and garden jobs and let Garden True Value store them. If there's a repair problem, then Garden True Value will take care of it. Use that extra storage space in your garage or shed or other things and save your money by renting from Garden True Value. So buy what you want and rent what you need.
Points, 4 of 6, 1 of 3 from downtown, 10 for Chloe Anderson.
And while you're there, browse on Nextdoor under the same roof and check out all the departments in Crazy House. 2 great stores under one roof. One stop and you are done. CPRH, North Campus Drive in Garden City.
Garden City Community College is proudly supporting the Broncbusters to victory this school year, and they're assisting them to a victorious future. Find out all Garden City Community College has to offer. If you thought you couldn't afford college or can't get funding for your kids or yourself, well, you can, and they can help. Visit Garden City Community College on Campus Drive in Garden City, or go online to gcccs.edu for more information. Garden City Community College. Go Broncbusters!
Getting set to start the second half. Courtside here at Conestoga Arena. Mike Pilosoff, the Broncbusters lead Northwest Tech 29-21, and each team with that slow start. Tech opened up by missing their first 5. Garden City at one point was 1 of 11. But they even things out in that second quarter. And for the Broncbusters, Taylor Lawhorn is starting the second half. Tech begins with the ball moving from left to right to open up this third quarter. And it's Harvey Williams on the drive, wing to baseline right, and is fouled. A couple of free throws coming up for the freshman from Madison East High School in Madison, Wisconsin. She's a 66% free throw shooter. And that's the third foul on Nene McGee, who's been really good on the offensive glass. And that first free throw off the heel of the rim, no good. Harvey Williams, who averaged 12 points per game last year as a senior. Second one is in and out. Missed them both. Taylor Lawhorn one-hands the rebound. Just 2 points, 4 boards, and a block. Garden City ball, their first possession of the third, moving right to left. Afoa, Mapang, Lawhorn, McGee, and Stevens. Mapang, block to block, finds Lawhorn, who curls it in right block. Left to right on that feed, and Lawhorn's got 4. Garden City with their largest lead, they've scored 7 straight points, 31-21. 9:25 to go here in the third. On the take the other way, Harvey Williams to the rim for Northwest Tech, blows the layup, and Jill Stevens gobbles up her 5th rebound for Garden City. Blockbuster ball from right to left. This is their largest lead of the game. Mapang on the take, too strong, zigzags in from the right wing. Lawhorn the offensive rebound for Garden City, and she's fouled right in line. The Blockbusters with 8 offensive boards, and they come into play today. Not a great rebounding team. They've been out-rebounded 4 times. They average 11 offensive rebounds per game. They had 14 the other night. 4th foul on Lamar for Northwest Tech. Lawhorn free throw is short. Ticks off the front iron for Garden City. They are 2 of 5 at the stripe to begin this game from the free throw line. Lawhorn, the sophomore, grew up on Long Island. 67% free throw shooter, knocks down the second, 1 of 2. Garden 32, Northwest Tech 21. 8 straight for Garden. Lawhorn has the first 3 for the Blockbusters of the second half. Tech ball dressed in the black and red, coming back left to right. Harvey Williams behind a Reader pick. Now for Chloe Williams high on the left side, handed her face by Mapang, drives right, took an extra step and traveled. And that's the 7th Maverick turnover. They're averaging 16 a game. Coming into today, Brock Kimball's squad averaging the fewest turnovers in the Jayhawk Conference. That hasn't been their issue today. It's been shooting, which has been really their issue all season. Garden City ball against the 2-3 zone. Sideline right of Foa, shadowed there by Moringa. They rainbow up top for McGee, knocked away by Harvey Williams. Tight ropes the half-court stripe to save it. Kick it right corner, Lawhorn triple is in and out. And a weak side rebound taken by Harris for Northwest Tech. Lawhorn, a rare misfire in this one. Tech ball left to right, Reader a hook shot driving right lane line, no. And the rebound off to Jill Stevens for Garden City, her 6th to go along with 15 points and 4 triples. Garden City ball right to left. Tech back in a matchup zone here as McGee's pass right corner goes right to the hands of Taylor Lawhorn, and a Blockbuster turnover. 7:55 to go third quarter. Garden City up 32-21. Northwest Tech has not scored since the 2:18 mark of the second quarter. And they've yet to scratch in the first 2 minutes and 10 seconds of the second half. Tech ball from left to right, high post right side Reader. Back to the basket against Liz Sherrill, who's into the game now for the first time in the second half for Garden City. Andrews thought about the 3 right wing. The Payne goes underneath the screen, then goes over it as Andrews goes into the lane from the right wing to the middle of the paint and puts it in. Andrews with 12. She and Williams have combined for 23. All 23 points for Northwest Tech, if you can believe that. Ends an 8-0 run and a nearly 5-minute scoring drought for the Mavericks. Garden City ball up by 9, 32-23. Stevens triple left corner. Off the heel, weak side board by Moringa as she clears out 2 bodies to do so. Back comes Tech left to right. Andrews right corner, stop and pop 3. She can get hot in a hurry, but she's been off. That's short, and Liz Sherrill gobbles up the rebound, the other Morgan State transfer for Garden City. Blockbusters shooting 39%. Tech is 8 of 26 and 1 of 13 on 3s. Garden ball, Sherrill to Stevens. Redirect back for Sherrill. Intercepted low left by Northwest Tech and Dina Harris. And the 7th Garden City turnover. That has not necessarily been an issue the last couple of games for Antoine Scales' team. So it's Harris and Harvey Williams, Reader, Moringa, and Andrews. And again, Williams and Andrews have all 23 points for Northwest Tech. Reader, sky hook, right block, barely ticks the front iron, flailing out of bounds. And Stevens, another rebounder, 7th along the baseline for Garden City. Stevens now a new season high for rebounds. Garden City is plus 12 on the glass, and they lead it by 9 with the ball. Afoa ahead of this matchup zone for Tech. Sideline right, it's McGee, holds it above her head. 3 points and 6 offensive rebounds. Mapang lost it in the paint, still loose, and finally taken by Harris for Northwest Tech. It's not been a clean game either way. And again, when you couple that with poor shooting, Harvey Williams cradles the ball near half court of the Blockbuster logo for Northwest Tech. Mavericks taking a while just to get into their offense. Moringa left corner for Harvey Williams. Driving right around McGee, lays it in and the foul. And a chance for a three-point play. Williams with 13 points. Where would Northwest Tech be without Williams? They'd be not even on life support. The plug would have already been pulled. And McGee picks up a costly fourth foul. Lonnie Nevis back in the game for Garden City. 32-25, last 4 now to Tech. And Tech just having problems shooting free throws. Williams off to the right on that one, and Liz Sherrill, the second rebound for Garden City. It's been Williams and Andrews, the offense for Northwest Tech. Garden ball right to left, up 32-25, nearly halfway through the third. Ariana Foa thought about the three, passes it up to Mapang. Now foul on extended right, Lawhorn. Up top, Mapang three. That's too strong. Offensive rebound, Lawhorn, and puts it in. Lawhorn 7 points and 6 rebounds. 34-25 Garden City. 5 to go here in the third quarter. And what a stretch it's been for Lawhorn, coming off that 18-point 4-block performance against Colby. Moringa shielding off Lawhorn, right lane line for Tech, and lays it in with a righty scoop. That's the first player other than Andrews or Williams to score. 34-27 now Garden City. 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Blockbusters have it against the 2-3 zone. Lawhorn left corner, shadowed by Harris. Interior feed, high on the left, comes to Sherrill, and she's fouled. So storyline now to watch for Garden City is the fact that Nene McGee is on the bench with 4 fouls. This is the 7th all-time meeting between these two teams. Garden City has never lost. In fact, last year in Goodland, they were down 10 in the fourth quarter, came back and won that game. Pang slashes in from the right wing to the block, throws it off the glass, no. And Amanetta Sack, who just checked in, grabs the rebound for Northwest Tech. 34-27, Blockbusters by 7. It's Maverick ball left to right, 6 minutes into the second half. Wing right Moringa, around a Sack pick, draws back to the top of the key with a chest-high right-hand dribble. Floats it straight away for Andrews, who's 4 of 12. Goes left around a pick from Sack. Throws it in from 15 feet, but wave it off. It's a foul. And Keelani Nevis, who just can't stay out of foul trouble the last 2 games, just picked up her 3rd. So if you're just tuning in, it was tied at 10 at the end of 1. Garden City then built an 8-point lead by holding Tech scoreless the final 2 minutes and some change of the second quarters. Harvey Williams with a layup for Northwest Tech. And Antoine Scales wants a timeout. Blockbusters were up 8 at the intermission. Built the lead to as many as 11 here in the third, but Tech has come back to cut it to 5, 34-29. And it's an 8-2 Maverick run with 3:45 to go in the third on 99.9 The Rock.
Morton Buildings has you covered. Morton Buildings has over 115 years of experience in the construction industry, which means we have completed a wide variety of repairs. And get this, even if it's not a Morton building, we are happy to provide repairs on any of your building's needs. Contact your local Morton office today at 620-275-4105.
.345 remaining here in the third quarter. An 8-2 Northwest Tech run has the Mavericks back to within 5. This is a team that, they've been blown out a few times this year. They've stayed in a lot of games. They've come back from big deficits. Here's Nevis for Garden. Left slot air ball from 17 feet. And Andrews in between 2 blockbuster players. Grabs his second rebound for Tech. Nevis is 0 for 3 with 3 fouls. Tech ball from left to right, once down 11. They're back within 5, coming up on 3 to play in the third. Moringa around 2 screens from left lane to right. And a little scoop under the armpit of Taylor Lawhorn goes sailing over the rim, but a foul. And that's on Lawhorn. And a couple free throws now for Moringa. That's the second on the sophomore from Long Island. Moringa's a 59% free throw shooter. Those numbers, I mean, it tells a story. As a team, Northwest Tech at just 59%. They are 13th in the conference in percentage, and that one rattles in and out. Tech 6 of 12 from the free throw line. Moringa, who is from the Netherlands, played for Orange Lions Academy for 3 years. She actually played soccer first, didn't start playing basketball until later. She comes really from a soccer family, as Moringa hits 1 of 2. 34-30 now. Garden City's lead down to 4 with 3:07 to go. 9-2, Northwest Tech spurt. Blockbuster ball from right to left. Lawhorn, Stevens, Odom, Mapang, and Afoa. Afoa and Mapang, the 2 Kobe transfers. Shot clock at 10. Straight away Stevens, they jump at her on a trap. Left wing Lawhorn fires a 3, hits, and the foul! Taylor Lawhorn with the shot clock at 4, swishes a triple from the left wing, and now a chance at a 4-point play, and that puts a halt to a 9-2 Northwest Tech run. That's the second time Tech has fouled a jump shooter. Did they just wave that off? They did. One official said yes, the other one said no, so no basket. Nothing was really ever definitive on the call. Second foul on Sek for Northwest Tech. Actually, they did count the basket, just no free throw. The foul was, are they saying the foul was away from the ball? That's exactly what they're saying. And since Tech was not over the limit, that's why there was no free throws. Instead, it's a fresh shot clock, and Garden has it. Now up 7. Odom, shake and bake in the paint, throws up a righty hook outside the restricted area. And they called it travel. Odom can't believe it. Turnover number 9 for Garden City. 2:32 to go here in the third quarter. Garden City back up by 7 now, 37-30. Of the 8 games that Tech has lost, they've lost those by an average of 7 points. The pang on the steal for Garden City, the 8th turnover, and then lays it in. That's her first field goal. 39-30 Garden City. They've scored the last 5 with 2:19 remaining in the third quarter. Blockbuster's largest lead has been 11. Harvey Williams around a Reader pick. Reader clear. She's got it at the top. Double handoff. Moringa goes into traffic at the foul line. Now sets up Harris. Left lane line against Stevens and kisses it off the window. Harris, the freshman from Niagara Falls, who averaged 13 points and 6 rebounds per game as a senior. And a little 5-0 mini run by Garden City. 39-32 Blockbusters. It's Garden ball right to left. Stevens, angle right 3 on a redirect from Odom and nails it. Stevens triple puts the lead back to 10. That's her 5th from downtown. 8-2 Garden City run to answer the 9-2 surge by Northwest Tech. 90 seconds to go here in the third. Tech ball left to right. Andrews has been off. She's 0 for 7 from 3. Goes left against Afoa. Flips a pass back left wing, and she's called for a travel. It's been a frustrating afternoon for Andrews. And really the offensive scoring pressure has been on her and really by herself for most of the start of the game. And then Harvey Williams picked it up. Those two combined to score the first 23 points for Northwest Tech. 25 points, and then Moringa became the first player other than those two to score. Garden has it up by 10 against the 2-3. Odom feeds over the head of Balloon in the paint, who just checked in. Garden keeps it though as Afoa tracks it down. She's got it from the ping and buries an angle left 3. Garden has hit 8 threes, coming off a game where they hit a season-high 12, and Northwest Tech calls a timeout. This the largest lead for Garden City. It's an 11-2 run with 54 seconds to go in the third. 45-32 Garden City on 99.9 The Rock.
America is at work, from farms to construction sites. Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
You know, I've probably said this 15 times, but Antoine Scales has never been known as a coach that stresses shooting three-pointers. But the last couple of games, his team is starting to find their stroke from downtown. They hit 12 in the win over Colby. They've knocked down 8, including 5 by Jill Stevens in this one. They have a 13-point lead on the heels of an 11-2 run over the last 60 seconds. Stevens hit a 3, Afoa hit a 3. This run spans back over the last 2 minutes. And it's Tech ball from left to right. Harvey Williams and Andrews the guard. Moringa, Reeder, and Harris round out the 5 for Kimball. Now in his 3rd year as the head coach for Northwest Tech. His first coaching gig, 9 wins last year, 2 in year 1. Harvey Williams at the top, trapped, going left to the elbow and fouled. And Garden City's over the limit. That's on Brittany Mapang. First on Mapang. That puts Tech at the free throw line. And, you know, again, Tech shooting 39%, which is actually pretty good for them considering as a team coming in, they shoot just under 35. They've missed 6 free throws, and they're down by 13. They were down by 11, Tech was to start the second half, and then they answered with a 9-2 run. And after Moringa split a pair of free throws, they had pulled it within 4. And another missed free throw by Harvey Williams, who held up the follow-through, saying, what do I have to do to hit a free throw? It's 66% on the year. Second one, finally got one. 45-33, Garden City's lead is 12 with 32 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Broncbusters have it from right to left. Afoa and Stevens, who's been magnificent again. Balloom, Odom, and Mapang. Northwest Tech playing really, I'm not going to say box and one. This is more matchup. Stevens saw a lot of box and one in the Colby game. Look, people can read between the lines. They can see the numbers of how well she's been shooting. Garden City turns it over. And that's their 10th giveaway and their 5th of this quarter. Tech ball, final 12 seconds of the 3rd, down 45-33. Harris sideline right with the aqua blue shoes. Comes back left with 5 on the timer. Hands for Harvey Williams, cradles it 30 feet straight away, goes left around a screen, and does not even get a shot off. That's great individual man-to-man defense by Afoa, and the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So it's been the Jill Stevens story, scored 12 of her game-high 18 points in that 2nd quarter. She's hit 5 threes for the game. She's 6 of 11. At the end of 3, it's Garden City 45, Northwest Tech 33 on 99.9 The Rock.
Propane heats our homes.
Party crematory. So if I have to call on a funeral home, it'll be Garnand without question. Garnand Funeral Homes, serving all of southwest Kansas.
Ariana Afoa misses a straight-on 3 to begin the 4th quarter. Mike Pilosop, but a loose ball foul called on Reeder of Northwest Tech, her 2nd. Just underway in the final period. Garden City has it with a 45-33 lead. Odom across the lane, right to left. Tries to hoist that one from the hip with a lefty hook on the left block, and she's fouled. That's on Dina Harris. So 2 quick fouls called against Northwest Tech in the first 15 seconds of the final quarter. So if you're just tuning in, Garden City again was tied at the end of 1 with Tech, up 8 thanks to a 5-0 mini run to close the quarter. They actually closed it on an 8-2 run to close the half, held Northwest Tech scoreless for the final 2 minutes plus as Odom hits the first of 2 free throws for Garden City. And then they built the lead to 11 in the 3rd, had it cut to 4 And now it's back to 13. This equals the largest of the game. Odom hits them both. 47-33 Garden City, 9:43 to go. 13-3 Brockbuster run. Up by 14, their largest lead of the game. Tech ball from left to right. Moringa comes back right, hands for Harris, veering left, going left lane line against Stevens. Odoms comes over from the weak side to bother that shot. Missing a layup off the heel was Harris, and it's tipped to a forward for Garden City. And Tech shooting 38%. Garden City ball up 47-33. Nearly a minute elapsed here this fourth quarter. So it's Mapang, Stevens, Afoa, Odom, and Lawhorn. Lawhorn in double figures, as is Stevens. They've combined for 28 of the 47. Shot clock at 8. Odom high on the right. Chest pass, Lawhorn. Now straight away for Afoa. Timer at 3, Stevens. Left wing comes right to the top. Tries to split through a double team. And a shot clock violation, no shot. Turnover Garden City, they're 11. Stevens with 18 points. She came in shooting 45% from 3. That's almost unheard of, and she hasn't taken like 5 shots. She's taken 62 coming in. So add in the attempts today, she's taken 72 threes and shooting close to 50%. The only thing that could help her get to that 50-40-90, she's got to get that free throw percentage up. It's at 81, and I say that thing like it's a bad thing. As Harvey Williams drives from the left side of the floor to the right for Northwest Tech, and she's fouled on the way up with Garden City up 47-33. Pang picks up her second foul for Garden City. And Harvey Williams, who is a member of the track team at Madison East High School, she's quick and misses her 5th free throw of the afternoon. When I say quick, she and Vieira form a pretty potent combination of the backcourt. Then you throw in Chloe Andrews, and you understand why this team at one point was 3-0. Second free throw, that's no good, in and out. Lawhorn skies for her 7th rebound. Garden City has it of 47-33. If you compare and contrast for Northwest Tech, their first 3 games, they averaged 75 points per game. Their last 11, just 51. Stevens cans a 3 for Garden City from the left corner. That's her 6th of the game. 50-33. Now she's in range of tying the school record held by Kavita Akula. Right wing Reader 3 is off the mark for Northwest Tech. And a loose ball to a forward for Garden City. Keep finding Stevens. She's had the answer all afternoon. Anytime Pang turns it over in the paint for Garden City. But just going back to those numbers on Tech, so they're averaging more than 20 points per game fewer over their last 11 games. Moringa misses a layup. Offensive rebound, though, for Northwest Tech. Gobbled in by Williams, and she lays it in. Garden 50, Northwest Tech 35. 7:32 remaining in the fourth quarter. Blockbuster ball right to left. Afoa fires a 3 right wing, no. Mapang the offensive rebound. And the Blockbusters have another chance. Garden City 9 of 23 from downtown. Odom on the take, puts it in the paint. Leans in from 10 feet. Odom with 8 points. 52-35 Garden City, 7:10 remaining in the fourth. And again, this equals the largest cushion of the game for Antoine Scales' team. Harvey Williams on the drive, left lane to the right side, and puts it in off the glass for Northwest Tech. She's got 20. Her 5th double-figure scoring game. She's too shy of tying a season high. 52-37 Garden City. 6:44 remaining in the fourth. Blockbuster ball right to left against the 2-3. Lawhorn, left corner Stevens. Bullet feed, left lane line, knocked away, still loose. And Northwest Tech has it in transition. Harvey Williams, an easy deuce. And Garden City, no, Northwest Tech calls that timeout as Williams now has equaled her season high with 22 points. And Northwest Tech is down 13. 6:28 remaining in the fourth. 52-39 Garden City. It's their ball when we come back on 99.9 The Rock. 6:28 remaining in the fourth. Mike Tilosov at Conestoga Arena. Garden City 52, Northwest Tech 39. And it's blockbuster ball from right to left, up by 13, and Lawhorn's pass intercepted by Williams. Williams to the basket and lays it in for Northwest Tech. And all of a sudden it's down to 11. And a new season high for Williams. She's got 24. 52-41, Garden City in front with 6:07 to go. Williams has scored the last 6 for the Mavericks. Nevis, chest pass for Stevens left corner. 2-3 Northwest Tech zone. So Mattis Martin back in. Another lazy pass saved by Zadarats, who's on the floor now. Up top, Nevis with a head fake with 8 to shoot. Crossover at the nail. Straight away Lawhorn, sets her feet, fires a 3, no. And a long rebound tapped out near half court, cradled by Lawhorn and Andrews, and it's a jump ball. Tie-up goes to Northwest Tech. 5:41 to go in the fourth, and Nene McGee went out with 4 fouls what seems like an hour ago, comes back in, and Taylor Lawhorn comes out. 10 points and 7 rebounds for Lawhorn. McGee has 3 points and 6 boards. She's coming off a double-double. Tech ball left to right. They've scored the last 6. More specifically, Harvey Williams has scored the last 6. Goes into traffic again, and an offensive foul right lane line on Williams. That's Jill Stevens taking the charge. So Williams picks up her 3rd. 9th turnover for Northwest Tech. Garden City ball with 5.5 to go. Leading 52-41. McGee slices in. Kick it left corner. Stevens triple. Swish. From the left corner, a 7-3 for Jill Stevens. A new season high for one of the best shooters in the country. 5:09 remaining in the fourth. There's Nevis on the steal for Garden City. She's got it to the rim, righty layup, and puts it home. Garden 57, Northwest Tech 51. Back to a 16-point lead. Blockbusters answering the call just like that. Harvey Williams throws up a brick. Loose ball off to Mattis Martin, and back comes Garden City. McGee at the rim and is fouled. And that's on Lamar. And Lamar just fouled out of the game. 57-41 Garden City. .443 to go here in the fourth. McGee, free throw is good. She's got 4 points and 6 boards. But how about Jill Stevens? 24 points, 7 rebounds, 7 of 12 from the floor from downtown. She was 4 for 4 from three-point land Wednesday against Colby. Second free throw sputters out. Rebound is set for Northwest Tech. And this is exactly what Antoine Scales envisioned when he signed her. Her dad's a coach, one-time coach at Colby Junior College, and now is the head coach for the Colby High School girls. Harvey Williams, Northwest Tech 3, left wing no. Sek, the offensive rebound, can't get it to go right block. And Zadarats, the rebound defensively for Garden City. Harvey Williams is 10 of 15. The rest of the team is a combined 6 of 26. Zadarats in traffic underneath in the restricted area for Garden City and travels. .58-41, 17-point lead, equals the largest of the game for Garden City. So after Tech cut it to 10, the Brockbusters have responded with the last 6. Tech scoreless the last 2 minutes. They've got it left to right. Andrews, a 25-footer. Got it. Straight on, rattles in. She was 0 for 7 from downtown before nailing that one. Garden City 58, Northwest Tech 44. Problem with Andrews, she's just not a consistent enough shooter from long range. McGee on the take for Garden City. Left lane line puts it in for 2. And the lead back to 16. 60-44 Garden City. 3:38 to go. Andrews fires again for Northwest Tech from the top of the key. A straight on 3, no. Goes wide left. Zadarats the defensive rebound. Garden has it right to left, and then a pass Spread away by Mattis Martin, over the shoulder pass, throws it away, and a Garden City turnover. Alexis Smith back on the floor for Antoine Scales. Had a chance to meet Coach Scales' little boy. He's 2 years old. And I gotta tell you, that kid's got an IQ that might be ranging towards 300. As Andrews misses a right corner three for Northwest Tech, an air ball. Alexis Smith the rebound. He's been hanging around the athletic offices the last week. And he's here in attendance again today. That's Antoine Scales' 2-year-old son. Left wing Nevis for Garden City. Low left Zadarets. Redirect for Smith on the angle right. Step back deep two. Wide right. And Demetria McGee, her 7th offensive rebound for Garden. Left wing Nevis 3. Rattles around and puts it in. 11 threes for Garden. 23 in the last 2 games. And their lead is 19. Tech comes back left to right. Knocked out of bounds off of Garden City. Look, you don't ever want to overreact, and maybe I'm guilty of that because things happen, you look at trends, and man, here we go. But this is the offense that Antoine Scales envisioned when he brought this team here, and Moringa with a brick from the right slot. I don't even know if that was a brick. I don't know if it ever hit the rim. Jill Stevens the rebound for Garden City. Stevens has 24 points and 8 rebounds. Here's Nevis off a screen for 3 for Garden City, straight on. No, McGee another offensive rebound and is fouled underneath. McGee has 8 offensive rebounds to go along with 6 points. All that foul on Sec, that's her 3rd, 15th foul sends McGee to the free throw line. But here's the 3-point shooting now, the last few games for Garden City. 10 against Hutch, 12 against Colby, and then today they've knocked down 11. So do the math, add pi, divided by 3. 33 3-pointers over the last 3 games. Before that, the most they had hit in a game was 8 back in a 3-point loss against Independence. McGee knocks down the first free throw, 20-point lead. Second one is money as well. 65-44 Blockbusters by 21 with 2:09 to go. And Stevens earns the rest of the game off. She won't get the 3-point record in this game, and who knows if she'll ever touch it. What Kavita Akula did some 6 years ago now was incredible against Pratt, but Stevens' efficiency is unbelievable. Nice pocket pass that time. Harvey Williams to Sec, right block, and a layup is good for Tech. 65-46. Garden City's lead, 1:45 remaining in the 4th. Alexis Smith on the take, left lane line for Garden, wave off the basket that she banked in. When you consider how many threes Stevens took, she took 12 threes and hit 7. The Blockbusters coming in, shooting 33% from three-point land. They're averaging 6 made threes per game, which is 11th in the conference. That number is going to continue to soar because of the good shooting. But they came in 2nd in the conference in 3-point percentage as Smith free throw rattles in and out. She's now 3 of 8 on the year from the free throw line. Garden City 8 of 13 on the afternoon. Second one on the way. Left rim, back rim, and through. Garden City 66, Northwest Tech 46. 1:43 remaining here in the 4th quarter that's been dominated by Garden City. They've outscored Tech 21-13. Tech coming off a 92-40 loss to Seward County. They've lost 5 of their last 6. This is their 4th straight game without their starting point guard, and a foul away from the ball against Northwest Tech. Moving screen. That's on Sec, her 4th. 1:31 remaining in the 4th quarter. And how about Antoine Scales? A win here, which, unless the roof collapses, this game is in the history books. They're up by 20. That would get them to 7-7. And man, if they would have been able to pull out that game against Hutch, they had every chance. They lost by 4. Alexis Smith has it left wing for Garden City. Final minute 15 of this one. And you think about what's coming up. You've got a matchup Monday at home against Pratt. That's a payback game if you're Antoine Scales. Sherrill's pass, like a hot potato from the right slot for Garden, deflected out right lane line. 4 to shoot. Garden City keeps it leading 66-46 with 64 ticks to go. Nevis right wing, step back inside the arc for 2, and that's an air ball, but Sec grabs the loose ball before the shot clock expired. So it's Northwest Tech ball down 20. And historic Chloe Andrews, their leading scorer, just 1 of 10 from 3. Sec backing Sherrill with a drop step and a righty hook. Splashes it in. Sec with 4. Garden City's lead 18. 44 seconds to go. 66-48. Final half minute of the fourth quarter, so you've got Pratt on Monday at home. Then you go to Great Bend, battle Barton on Wednesday, and Sherrill sends one into the second row of seats from the middle of the lane to the far side of the floor. Justin Soto about to check in, replacing Liz Sherrill. Rockbusters on their way to their 7th win of the season. Tech will just run out the clock. 4 straight games now. Brock Kimball's been without Lauren Vieira. And let me tell you, watching her, she makes a massive difference. Watch any game that Northwest Tech has played this year. Final seconds coming off the clock, and Garden City with an 18-point win, 66-48. Jill Stevens was absolutely incredible once again. And she was part of a 3-point attack. Garden City 11 3-pointers, so 3 straight games now with double-digit threes. We bring in head coach Antoine Scales. Look, I'm going to keep saying this the rest of the year because I love to see it. 11 of 27. I'm a 3-point guy because I'm a big Steph Curry fan, but man, Jill Stevens, 7 of 12. No one will ever question you how you recruit your players. But when Jill Stevens started the year, maybe people said, well, you know, what's the big deal? Watch her high school tape and then watch what she's doing now. That's the big deal. What did she do maybe that was eye-opening for you in this game, or was it?
Took some shots that we've been trying to beg her to do this whole season, and saying, hey, shoot the basketball. Even when you're not open, you're open. And, you know, just having the confidence in her to continue to get her stroke going or whatever. She turned down some easy ones, too. And, you know, that's kind of the alarming aspect of it, is what she can potentially be if she just dials in, buys in, works hard, and really take those open opportunities, having the confidence to shoot it.
I don't want to go overboard because I have a tendency of doing that, but man, you've coached 4 state championship teams and didn't rely on the three-pointer, but here, is she one of the best shooters that you've coached? You've coached a lot of really good players. Erica Mattingly, who is maybe one of the best female players that I've seen at this level, played at Butler. So is she one of the best shooters that you've had?
I think to date, for me, coaching-wise, yes, she is one of the best shooters that I've coached. You know, I just want to continue to instill the confidence in her to make those open opportunities when she does have that opportunity, as well as everybody else involved. You know, we had opportunities we could have knocked down some extra shots that we didn't get them knocked down, and that's what we go back to the drawing board on getting better at. But, you know, you can't play it down to the level of competition, and today I don't think that we really were engaged like we should have really been.
And I want to take the qualifier off of Mattingly, by the way. Not one of the best female shooters, one of the best shooters, period, that I've seen at this level. Antoine Scales joining us here on the postgame. Garden City shot 45%. You hit 11 threes, so that's 3 straight games now with double-digit threes. Again, Taylor Lawhorn steady, 10 points, 4 of 7, at 7 rebounds. The climb continues for the transfer from Morgan State.
Yeah, it does. But like I said, Taylor, in my opinion, she had an off game. You know, she wasn't really aggressive as I needed her to be going down the stretch and playing championship basketball. But, you know, we'll take it today, but that won't get it done against another high-caliber quality team.
The way you started this game, you talked about it, maybe not being as engaged as you should have been. You opened 1 of 11, but you finished shooting almost 50% for the second straight game. You guys shot the lights out after that. What did you tell them in the huddle after Tech made that 9-0 run early in the second quarter, took the lead?
Just that we need to swing the basketball. They're playing a 32 zone, and you got to be able to swing, attack the gaps when you get an opportunity and find open man. One extra pass, that one extra pass is the difference in us being able to take a wide open three-pointer versus a challenge contested three-pointer.
Do you feel this team is, I know this sounds like a really stupid question coming from a radio guy, do you see them getting better?
I think we're getting better. We just got to play a lot smarter. You know, I think that we get better as far as knowing what our potential can basically be, being a defensive stopping team. That's how I tell the team, we got to find our team identity, which is being a great defenders. And then the offense will come if you're playing great defense.
Antoine Scales joining us in the postgame. I'll get you out of here on this. You've got Pratt. I'm calling it the payback game on Monday. 17-0 lead in the first quarter, and somehow you lost the game. It was, again, you and I are the bald guys. We'd pull our hair out if we could. Is that kind of the message to your team? Hey, man, we got to get this one back.
Yeah, we do. That's every game. Every single time we take the court, we should have a sense of domination. We got to be able to dominate defensively and be able to pick and choose our spots offensively. But, you know, we played down. We didn't have a great game in Pratt in the show. We had a chance to win it on the road and didn't get it done. So this is one that we got to try to get back. So hopefully our girls are geared up and ready to go. Coaching staff as well for this game here.
Well, congratulations. 4 straight games now. You beat Seward. Arguably should have beat Hutch. You beat Colby in what I call the complete game, and then today you hit 11 more threes, so congratulations on the win.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Antoine Scales joining us here on the postgame. Rockbusters with an 18-point win. Big-time performance again from Jill Stevens. 24 points, knocked down 7.